is pretty much locked up. Terran's in timeout this game.
Yeah, for now he certainly is, because we're actually watching Adept Phoenix. You know, that's something we don't really see much anymore, but it is still doable. And the fact that Zest has gone into this, I find really, really cool.
Yeah, this is a pretty ambitious play here by Zest, considering the army is actually in the main. But let's see, with them some good Phoenix pickups, and if he wants to, use that Oracle at all to try to zap down any of these remaining units. Okay, the Adepts are coming in here now. These Phoenixes get some good pickups on these Marauders. One does get lifted, the second one as well, but the good targeting here by Bunny guns down those Phoenixes along with everything else below.
Whatever's here, it's not very much for sure.
Yeah, and this is going to be a huge loss of workers. Keep in mind, everything else here is fairly accessible for the Protoss. Uh-oh, his Protoss does. Bear in mind, the, hold up. Okay, 2 Widow Mines actually burrow, which will further drive this back.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and recall his army here. He definitely needs it all. He has to hold on at this moment.
It is just Adepts, and there are a lot of Widow Mines ready here. He's going to try to use some of these.
Oh!
Whoa!
That was a beautiful move on both sides.
Yeah.
He was using those before the Shade finish to try to draw those all the mine hits into the army, but that beautiful pickup by Bunny.
Medivacs are basically out of energy, but that might not actually matter. With the number of Marauders that are out here and the kiting that can be done, especially with the follow-up push, we see reinforcements coming, as well as more Medivacs with energy. I think if he takes out this Robo without any Immortals, oh, I'm sorry, even the pylon there, there can't be any more. That's it. I can't cast this game quick enough to...
No, that was...
And... Okay, here we go. It's actually happening right now, and there's no way. With a great lift over there, unable to repair that bunker in those few crucial seconds, almost split seconds here. But then Bunny responding with brute force.
His supply is going up really high. He's got a really scary army here, but charge is done. He's going to come in right now, lifting up all the mines.
All right, and the Marauders as well. The kiting, though, over here by Bunny is still pretty damn good. The Zealots are thinning out at a pretty astonishing rate, which means this is going to then seesaw back over to the Terran, pushing the Protoss.
Yeah.
Looks like both sentries should be picked off. And from there, it's just Stalkers, Zealots, and Phoenixes.
All right, now finally using some of this mana on these Phoenixes once again. Are you going to pick up these mines as they come in as well? And he is finally going to pick off a lot of these Medivacs.
Okay.
The Medivac's almost completely gone.
I think the problem, though, is that there's just such a strong amount of infantry hits, and ultimately his opponent comes up with a loss. But that might be a little bit trickier with these Archons out here in this group.
Oh, he's coming in right now. The Phoenix is going to jump in here and pick up a lot of those Widow Mines. The Archon's coming up dealing huge amounts of damage here as well. Didn't really wait for those Ghosts. The Ghosts coming up, throwing down the EMP, though, really helping out.
Unfortunately, Archon's not good at retreating against anything with Stim. Closing in here, he's actually going to go for the pylon, take out the sentry so that 4 Archons will stay alive. The position for Zest is lost, but the game now gets to go on. Bunny, a little bit ahead in supply. Is he going to press the issue? Is he going to actually try to push through here? This is going to be a little bit dicey if he does.
Well, you know what? If he gets another Ghost down here as well, that's going to help out so much against these Archons. He burrows these Widow Mines.
What's the Oracle?
So that's going to fly right over the army with those Phoenixes, drawing some of the splash in at least.
Yeah, there's no way to tag this, so additional Widow Mines that are placed out here are now going to do a lot more damage to this already clumped up Protoss army. But Zest continues to press forward. The Zealots in the front here trying to sponge up the damage while the Archons in the back can deal it. Another Guardian Shield goes down, telling us Zest wants to continue to push forward.
It's not ever going to die when they get +3.
That's right. And that means everything behind it is just too strong. Okay, here we go. The pickups have come down.
God.
Protoss with just an insane amount. This is, of course, before armor is quite done. But already so many losses here on the Terran side, 174 to 141 in supply, that I don't know if Bunny is going to have an easy answer for.
This +3 armor and +1 shield against 1/1 bio, I think Zest is going to do all right here. Even with all these Widow Mines, even if an EMP comes out, those are some beefy Zealots.
Okay, as Bunny continues to kite away from this, wow. I think that's going to be it. I think Zest goes all the way home to the Terran's base and closes this out. Keep in mind the Medivacs are getting lower and lower, and every time Terran does this, they have to stim. SCVs come in the front. Over a dozen kills now coming down on these workers. We're going to see GG in a second here. There it is. And now we go to game 3. There's a reason why we make these guys play best of 3s, best of 5s, best of 7.
He's very unit light, so this Stalker alone Like, he's probably going to have to cancel his command center. He's going to have to turtle on his high ground.
And this is why letting that CC down there was so important. And now, and by the way, obviously, Buddy knows what's happening right away. Oh, wow, look at that. The Stalker can actually hit the bunker from that distance. This is a very scary moment right now. And Zess is following it up with an even more aggressive
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight coming in here.
I wonder, is that for Blink?
Oh, my God!
Is it possible he goes DTs from there?
Maybe. Does he go for Blink maybe instead? I'm not sure.
It could be Blink as well.
He's going to get the depot, and I think he actually wants to get this second depot here in the hopes that this is actually going to supply block Bunny. Bunny's already supply blocked, but further supply block him. He's going to actually let the depot burn down now and instead go for the reactor.
Yeah, and it is going to be DTs as well, which that makes a lot of sense. The reason why I was wondering if it would be DTs is just because he forced the cancel in the command center, and you're going to have to bring SCVs out to repair. So
GG.
Wow.